crafty friends, welcome to my channel. It's Alyssa with Crafting to Cope, and I'm on today with a quick little tutorial and project share. So I was watching YouTube, which is what I do a lot while I'm crafting. I watch all my crafty friends on YouTube, and I was watching a video a week or two ago from Creatively Jean. If you're not following Jean, I'm going to link her below, and I'm also going to link the video. You should go follow her. She has such great videos and tutorials, and she's so creative. So I will link her below, but I was watching a video where she made these cute little candy wrapper charms. And so these were quite popular years ago, and I never tried them because you had to use like a fuse tool and melt plastic and all the things to make these cute little things, and I just never did it. And so I was watching her video the other day, and she found the perfect hack to make these adorable little candy charms, and they're so easy to make. So I made this one with the pink little bow and pink here. I also made this one with the cute little frog and just some little bits in there. A cute little lemon keychain with little ice cubes and little lemon slices. This little strawberry treat keychain with a little strawberry ice cream cone and a strawberry tart and some little elements in there as well. Then I made this kiwi one, and then this lemon one. I haven't actually hung it on anything. So what these are great for is you can make little keychains, which would be cute little cheap things to make for a craft fair. You can also just make the wrappers and use them in a dangle or add them in as embellishments. You don't even have to put the hole in there if you don't want to make like a keychain or use it on like a beaded dangle. You can just make these as cute little embellishments. But what I'm going to do today is we are going to make one together. And so first thing I'm going to do is just kind of go through all the different things you can use. So for example, this one I made with actually a button from Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby, and I just cut this little shaft off and put it in here and used it as a cabochon. The rest of these, I just bought these little bags or boxes of cabochons from Amazon. And so we're going to make a strawberry one, and I switched the bag, but I bought a big bag of fruit cabochons as well. And so I use cabochons a lot in my crafting, so I usually have a lot on hand, but I will link some below for you if you're interested. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go through everything you need. So the first thing is Jean ordered these from Amazon. Right? She ordered hers from Temu. They were sold out on Temu, so I did find them on Amazon. And so they are these cute little tiny Ziploc PVC vinyl bags. And so they have a Ziploc, and you just open them up right here where you see this double line, and then you can put all your goodies in there. So we're going to do one of these together, and you get a whole bunch in here. I think it's 100. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's 100 pieces. So you get 100 pieces, and they're pretty cheap, so you can make a lot of these little wrappers. So we're going to use one of those today. The other thing you're going to need is, if you're going to make it into a charm, just some tools to make it into a charm. You're also going to need a pair of decorative scissors. So I have had these in my stash forever, and they're getting good use. So I'm using the scalloped, but you can also use like pinking shears, or if you just want to try and cut the thing yourself to make it decorative. You also need something to put a hole in for your eyelet. So this is just from the Dollar Tree. I use this one for non-paper things sometimes. You can also use this We Are Memory Keepers tool, which will both cut your hole and close your eyelet. So you can use that. There's also handheld kits, but this one is so easy to use. And then you're also going to need just what you want to put inside of this little envelope here. And so I'm going to use this cute little strawberry, and then I have some extra strawberry like mix that I got from Michael's we're going to put in there. And then you're also going to need washi tape. So what this is at the top and the bottom is just decorative washi tape. And I have so much washi tape, so I'm super excited to be able to use some in this project. So really that's pretty much all you need. Oh, and some eyelets. So if you're going to make it into a keychain. So really all you're going to want to do is just get this little bag and put the goodies in the bag that you would like in there. So I'm going to put just a little bit of this strawberry mix from Michael's at the bottom. And you can put in as little or as much in your shaker as you want. So I just have a little bit at the bottom. And then I'm going to put in my strawberry. And then I think I'm just going to try and put just a tad bit more on the top and hope some sits up there. But, you know, obviously they move around. So then you just seal up your bag. So you see I have these little bits in the bag. You just seal up the bag. Then what you're going to want to do is just find some washi. So we're going to make the wrapper on the top and the bottom of this cute little bag. And so I have this strawberry washi. So, you know, I just try to use one that's not too thick. You know, like there are some that are really thick. I try not to use those just so I don't have to bend it. So I'm just going to use the standard size washi. And I'm going to cut off a couple of strips. Couple of just so it can go around the top almost twice. So I'm just going to do that off camera real quick on the side of my desk so I can cut them both kind of the same length. So I also have a pair of regular scissors to do that. And then the only thing you're going to want to pay attention to when you're putting it on is if you have washi that's directional, you're going to want to pay attention to which way it's going. My strawberries are kind of going in every direction, so I'm not too worried about the direction of it. So then you just want to get this down on a flat surface. And what I do for the top is I want to cover these two lines. And so I want to get this as straight as possible. So I'm just going to try and look and make sure that I have it as straight as possible. You can kind of flip it over on the other side and use these lines to kind of guide you. I'm sorry, I'm out of camera. So I'm just going to use these lines to kind of guide me to make sure it's straight. And you want to leave a little bit above the plastic because that's where we're going to cut to get that kind of decorative look. So that looks pretty straight. And then you're just going to take it and fold over this washi. And just try and get it as straight as you can by following what's on the front. If you're off a little bit, it's okay because we're going to cut those. So there I have it on the top. And then what I'm going to do is just try to pinch some of these things to the top up here. These ones are flat, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to take my other piece of washi, and again, I'm going to make it so I'm not covering all the plastic because I want to make sure that I have a little bit of an area to cut. And this one's a little bit harder. There's no line on the bottom to follow besides. So you just get it the best you can. And I can already tell that this side is going to be a little long, so I'm going to cut a little off. And then you're just going to fold it over as flat as you can and as even as you can. Well, that one's not real even. The great thing about washi is you can just pick it up and try again. All right. And then just make sure they're stuck together and do the other side. So now I have this cute little candy wrapper with the strawberry inside. Then what I'm going to do is just take my scallop scissors and I'm going to find where the plastic is and make sure I don't cut that. And I'm just going to go right across the top here. And if you don't get it perfect, that's okay. And it adds this cute little wrapper looking. There you go. So now I have a cute little wrapper. So you could stop right there and just have this be your cute little embellishment. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dig out an eyelet. And let's see. I have some pink ones or this deep red color. Let's see. The red one is a heart, or the pink one's a heart. So I think I'm just going to use this kind of red color. So again, you can use this tool if you have one, and I'll link it below. It is actually really the best thing. But if you just wanted to, you could use just this tool from from the Dollar Tree. So you get this for $1.25. So we'll use this today just to show you. But you just find where you want your hole. And here you're going to want to go through the plastic. So then you just push, and you're going to have this little bitty piece of plastic that might still stick. You just pull that off. So now I have the hole right here that I can put my eyelet in. And so you're going to want to obviously make sure the eyelet is here at the front. So I have that in. So now you can do one of two things. If you have an eyelet setter, which is the more manual, you can use that. I'm just going to use this tool right here. Super easy to use. You just want to put it right in. So let me try and get this in film or in camera for you. So you're going to put this right inside with this side towards the back right here. Then you'll see this tool has a flat side and then this more raised side. You're going to put the raised side here and the flat side there. And then you just push it until you hear that noise. And then you'll see that it is clamped in the back. I think I'm going to do it one more time. There we go. So now it's set in there, and we have this cute little strawberry wrapper. So what I want to do is I actually want to add it to this strawberry chain. The other thing I really want to add to it is one of these tassels, which I also got on Amazon. So then I'm just going to decide, do I want a pink? There's a couple different shades of pink. There's red. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with this darker pink right here because it kind of matches these strawberries. And so I'm going to use that one. And then because I'm going to add it onto something here, I'm also going to need some jump rings. And so I'm going to use gold jump rings because there's gold hardware on this strawberry. So what I'm going to do is just attach this cute little charm here. So we're going to take one jump ring. That's two jump rings. I have to dig through and find the right size off camera here. Bear with me for a minute. Well, these are like split rings. I need gold jump rings. Well, I'm going to, for the sake of the video, use silver, and then I'll adjust it off camera just so you kind of get the idea, because those are not going to work for what I needed. I thought I grabbed the right ones out of my stash. So what you're going to want to do is just take a jump ring, and you'll take your two tools and just open it up like that. And then you're going to feed your candy wrapper through it and attach it where you would like it attached. So here I'm just going to attach it right here. And again, I know it's silver and I'm going to adjust it off camera. I just don't want you to have to wait while I go and find it. So I have this cute little package on here and my cute little keychain. I actually think I'm going to forego this, but that's it. It's super cute. And again, you know, these ones I put tassels on. This one I used more of a plastic key ring for the little bow. And then this one has more of a metal key ring, silver, and I added a little tassel to this one. So again, it's just a cute little extra that you can add on a project. You can You can use it in a dangle. I just love them. And so I've created so many of them. I think I'm going to make some more for my upcoming projects. I also have some really fun flat backs for like Christmas and Halloween. So I think it'll be fun to make some little candy packages for those. So again, I'm going to link the video that I watched to kind of get this idea, and I'll link some of the things I used in the video down below, and you can try these yourself. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.